I'm doing 72 miles an hour down I-10, just going through Baytown. And the sun comes out of the cloud, hits my eyes, and everything goes white. When you start considering what you're losing or what you've lost, I had to face the real me. I had to completely rethink my approach toward life, the way my relationships, the way I handle myself, the way I handle people, because there was a period in there where I isolated myself to become the person that you're talking to today. So I literally typed help for people newly blind in Google. And the Lighthouse, it come up. I've been driving by this place for years and didn't even know what went on here. It's been one of the greatest blessings to be a privilege to truly be here.
A green tinted screen and braille lettering pops up that turns into the white Lighthouse of Houston logo. The Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential cover art pops up on screen. There's a flash, then clips of Jennifer's eye, her walking down the hall, and reading braille appear. A montage of clips from episodes of the podcast begins with Jennifer talking to our guests and smiling. It zooms in on the Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential cover art.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential. I am your hostie with the mostie, Jennifer Parrish, and today we have a very special guest with us. I'm so excited about this episode. We have Maurice, or Mo Frank. He's a current client in the Adult Day program. Mo is receiving orientation and mobility, or O&M, and activities of daily living, or ADL training. And his story is one of resilience, growth, and empowerment. So today he's going to share his journey with vision loss, how he discovered the Lighthouse of Houston, the orientation and mobility and ADL training, and then how how those things are helping to reclaim his independence. Before we get started today, I will start by describing the set for our blind listeners. I said blind viewers once, and it was wrong because they're not viewing anything. I'll be here all week. Okay. We are seated in blue chairs with wooden tables beside us. We have a backdrop that is a white brick wall with blue lights, and a neon lighthouse sign glows behind us. Mo, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it.
My privilege. Thank you.
Yay. So can you start by telling us about yourself and your vision loss journey?
Okay. Well, the most common thing people remember is that I drove an 18-wheeler for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
And listen, if they tell you manage your diabetes, do yourself a favor and obey.
Do like Wilford Brimley said,
Yes.
check your sugar, check it often, right?
Yes, and mind you, because you never know how that mismanagement will come back. For me, it was low mobility, eyesight, and then the loss of my eyesight. So I tell everybody, take it serious. When the doctor gives you the warning, pay attention, because you never know how you're going to be affected.
Wow. So truck driver for 25 years, and then, so it's diabetic retinopathy, I'm assuming,
Right.
correct?
Right.
Okay. Well, let's share a little bit about how your vision loss began and then how it's impacted your life throughout the years.
Well, in 2020, not paying attention to my feet, I ended up with osteomyelitis in my left foot.
Oh, wow.
And
That's hardcore.
they end up actually cutting out most of it on the bottom and growing it back. Technology, thank God.
Thank God.
But I was bedridden for 2 months. And then after getting out of that, I had to relearn, how to walk again, all of that stuff. But it, of course, less active. I noticed that my vision was starting to fade, and spikes and blood glucose
Right.
all over the place. I noticed that, hey, doctor, I noticed my vision's a little blurry. And we got to, watch your sugars, stabilize your sugars, and, that journey. And then I took the COVID vaccine, and then 30 days after that, I couldn't drive at night anymore. I couldn't pick up ambient light. So we went back to the
Wow.
doctor, and he's like, no, it's just whatever was going on, it just intensified, but we're going to start you with glasses. And, we went through the eye doc thing, and, I don't drive at night before, but updated my prescription 3 or 4 times. Long story short, we get to 2022, and I'm loading up a load, and I notice I'm leaving Houston, and, hey, today's not a good day. I'll just rest, and, I'll start again tomorrow.
Right.
Dispatch said that's fine. And So I get up the next morning and I'm riding. Everything still looks funny, but the images, I've seen it before. I just like, it'll clear up. Maybe I'm, just need my glasses. I'm doing 72 miles an hour down I-10, just going through Baytown.
Yeah.
And it's cloud cover, and the sun comes out of the clouds and hits my eyes, and everything goes white. 72 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
45,000 pounds of hazardous liquid. And of course, thank God for training, kicked in and got on the CB, and the drivers talked me over to the shoulder. But that could have, if I was anywhere else, that would have been a disaster.
Oh my God. So you literally had to rely on the radio
Yes.
and trust like in your compadres.
Yes, that everybody was out of the way. And
oh my, were there cameras? Like, could they see where you were?
no, they were all traveling in the same direction. I was just out front.
And they could see you,
And
though.
they could
Like they
see
had you
me.
in sight. Oh my
And
gosh,
they just
thank God
blocked
for that.
all 3 lanes of traffic, got me over the shoulder, and then they came, got me in the truck.
Yeah.
But that was November 2022, and after that, it just eyesight almost to nothing from there.
Right, man. That's no doubt pretty traumatic. Yeah. So how did the what were some of the emotional and practical challenges that you faced during your transition from the sighted world to the where we are?
Well, that was a big one because when you don't have fancy payroll or a job or career to hide behind, you meet the real you.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't like the person you meet.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happens is when you start considering what you're losing or what you've lost, you don't necessarily, I don't want to say you turn on people, but if you're not careful or have a good support system, you'll inadvertently push them away.
Right.
And that was one of the things I had to learn. I had to face the real me.
Mm-hmm.
And the real me wasn't a nice person. It wasn't really a person. It was a person you tolerate, maybe because I had something to offer, but you didn't seek to see if that person was okay. And I had to completely rethink my approach toward life, the way my relationships, the way I handle myself, the way I handle people, because it's one thing when you're doing the helping, but you're a piece of work, so you're accepted. But the minute you need other people and you weren't exactly like their favorite person,
right,
you find out those relationships weren't really solid relationships. So there was a period in there where I isolated myself to become the person that you're talking to today. It didn't start like that.
right.
No, I had
It's a come to Jesus kind of thing, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so my partner and I are both visually impaired, full disclosure, and we noticed that like you got to make friends with everybody. You got to know the guy at the store. You got to have favorite drivers. Like be cool with everybody because you're this world. There's going to be times when you need some help. You know what I mean? And if you're a jerk, then nobody's going to help you.
Nobody wants to be around you.
That's exactly right. So that's a tough lesson to learn. I can't imagine going from, sighted, right, sighted to blind, and then having to come to that conclusion, in such a traumatic time already. So, but hey, I mean, it's sometimes, I hate to say things happen for a reason, but like sometimes it's
no, they absolutely do. I mean, if I'd have still had my eyesight, I mean, even a little bit, I'd have still been going, still been
trucking,
and you build. We're all human. We build whatever image we think we have, and you stick behind it until you can't hide behind it anymore.
Yep.
But the person that I've become because of it, I wouldn't change that for anything.
Yeah. Well, you seem pretty awesome. I'm glad to finally get to meet you. I hear you're kind of getting famous around here, so.
Yeah, probably at the vending machine, but we won't have to talk about that.
That's all right. Hey, that's safe space, man. Safe space. So, how did you first hear about us? How did you first hear about the Lighthouse?
Well, they have a group called the Hadley Group. It's for people that are blind or newly blind, as they said.
Yeah.
And they were saying first thing you need to do is find support groups, resources in your community. All the communities are different. You got to go online and look. So I literally typed help for people newly blind in Google, and the Lighthouse, it come up, and I was like, the Lighthouse, there's lots of, what is the Lighthouse? I never heard of it. West Dallas, I go down there all the time. I don't know who that is. And so I started doing the research, and I'm like, I've been driving by this place for years.
Wow.
And didn't even know what went on here or what they did. And then I go to the workforce, and your
TWC.
name comes up again. Like, we need to get you over there. You need this, and this. But this is a great resource. And at the time, my numbers from high blood pressure and diabetes, they were so inconsistent. Like, you know what? It's too dangerous for you to be alone. You need to be somewhere where you can be watched. They can help stabilize you. In this program, you can learn how to adjust to being blind, and we can watch your health at the same time.
Yep.
And I was like, well, okay, let's do it. And, went through the process, and trust me, it's been one of my greatest blessings to be a privilege to truly be here. And I would tell anybody, if you're making the adjustment I made, you need to find a way to the Lighthouse.
Absolutely. What was your initial experience like when you joined the Adult Day program?
At first, I was like, trying to get in, and how you just try to. It's like
Find your place, kind of.
Find your place, yeah. When you go to the truck stop, your truck driver, the first thing you want to know is where the fight's going to start in the room, because you want to find a way out.
Right.
But, you get in, and everybody's caring, everybody understands your situation, so you don't really have to hide, and you just kind of meet everybody's personality. But when you come in, I was so grateful to have the opportunity to be somewhere with other people. By the time I made it to the Lighthouse, I had been in really by myself almost 9 months.
Right.
And I was just so happy to be with other people. You just go meet and try to help everybody I could. And I found out, like, man, I think I needed this place more than they needed me.
Yeah.
And it just kind of fell in line.
That's awesome. Can you share a story about, kind of how you've found home here and maybe some specific experiences that stand out to you?
Well, I've always, outside of trucking, I've done, humanitarian work through church or, volunteering in different groups. But the difference here was I was on the other end.
Yep.
Instead of me doing the help, and I was receiving the help, and it humbles you.
Yeah.
You learn that 1 minute you can be up and be down. It's not just a cliche or a figure of speech anymore. It's a reality.
Mm-hmm.
And so in settling in and learning what goes on and how people just don't need a reason to help you, it kind of changed. I say kind of lightly, but I had to rewrite how I go about things. If I'm truly going to help, you don't need a reason to help, because none of the people in here have a reason to help me. They don't know me from Adam.
Yep.
But if I need anything, they're right there. And so I just jumped in with them and we started helping each other. If somebody else is doing something, well, they might can't pick it up, but I can.
Yeah, absolutely. And help your clients and
right.
fellow.
And then as other people
folks
join, I welcome them in like they welcome me in.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes your new family.
Yep, exactly. What does a typical day look like in the Adult Day program, and what do you enjoy the most?
Well, I tell you what, everybody in the adult program would agree with me on this. All of our personalities together, we are a laughing stock. I enjoy it no matter what I'm going on at home. If I can just get here, somebody's gonna make us laugh at something. Somebody's cracking a joke. Somebody's doing something. And we come in, and of course we have our activities that we do on a daily basis. Karaoke, one of my favorites.
Yeah, I hear you guys singing down there, man. I'm like, I want to go sing with you. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really routine because you never know, especially now that, well, I'm there, they blame it on me anyway. You never know what kind of fun we're going to have, but when you're not there, we miss each other.
Yeah, when
and
someone's
so we
not
look
there.
forward, right? We look forward to just being in each other's company, going through the activities, and just, building a life that we normally wouldn't have had without the Lighthouse.
I love this. And this, I need some more specifics on what the criteria are to join the Adult Day program. I believe we can find that on our website. But this is such a great plug for everything that you guys do down there. And I always hear they're partying, man. Like they're partying
every day if we can.
Like it's a party all the time, and whatever excuse they got. And so I love to hear all this great stuff. So let's talk about O&M and ADL because you're learning some stuff through Ruby, right?
Fearless Ruby.
Yeah, we love Ruby
if
too.
If they've seen any of the videos, they know she gets right to it.
Yes, she does. So what specific skills have you learned through O&M and ADL?
Well, the major one was I learned why I was walking and falling down even though I had my stick. I wasn't using it right. I wasn't picking up half the stuff I needed, the level ground. I didn't have the right tip on. The stick wasn't long enough. So,
yes.
I mean, that makes a difference. When you're coming up on stairs, you want to know there's stairs before you actually get there.
Correct.
I'm 300 plus pounds. Mm-hmm. That's not a quick stop.
No. Yeah, exactly. The brakes don't slam on so fast. Got to have a long cane. Yes, for sure.
Yes. So, I mean, that's just one of the things. And then the awareness with the cane.
Yeah.
How to follow somebody when you're being led with the cane. You don't trip them or you. I mean, the things seem simple, but they're major operating skills that keep you safe, people safe, and, like I said, keep you upright.
Yeah.
Because, some of these falls can be the last fall if you fall wrong.
Absolutely. And I mean, and you have, a physical disability too as well, right?
Right.
Like, so you, I mean, that's a double whammo if you experience a fall. So that's awesome that's helping so much. Can you share a moment when you realized that you were becoming more independent?
Oh yeah, well here recently, where my apartments are.
Yeah.
The pathway that when they let me out of on the Metro lift, it goes between two buildings, but it was like completely dark. It was one of the moments where I got caught out late, and I didn't get there before the sun went down. Normally, that would have been a disaster. Mm-hmm. But after taking the class, I knew how to find the sidewalk, the edge of the sidewalk, and stay on the sidewalk without tripping and going in the grass or, and then it had been raining, the water, I could pick up the sound of water, how to, memorize. And I mean, this particular one time, I got out and did it second nature without even thinking about it.
That's awesome.
And when I got home and put everything down and I just sat and I thought about it, I said, I did that like I had regular eyesight.
That's pretty cool. And memorizing is the key.
Yes.
It's truly, I mean, blind folks, we got to remember, I mean, whether it's just, how you're getting home and how, whatever sidewalks, entrances, all that kind of good stuff, whatever, the noggin is a good tool.
Yes.
For sure. How has this training changed your confidence and outlook on life?
Well, I mean, the basic fundamentals that you learned in O&M training, you can take anywhere. So just how I learned how to navigate the hallways of the Lighthouse, I can go and navigate the stadiums. I can go navigate the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was Target. They closed my Starbucks, and I didn't know about it. So the next one was inside of a store. Never been in the store, but I mean, when you use the skills that have it, it's still 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can go anywhere. You listen to the directions they give you, and you can navigate down a pathway around objects that you don't know are there, and you're not used to walking, but the skills help. They give you a confidence that, hey, I can go wherever I need to go, do whatever I need to do because I have the basic skills to navigate whatever situation I'm in.
Yeah. Do you ask for shopper assistance ever?
I do.
Yeah, that's a good
I
tool
do.
too. Yeah, because I don't know. I a lot of people will tell you that they want to get in the store and use Ira, and that's perfectly fine. You've heard of Ira, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So and that's for people that don't know. This is a thing that you can either use your phone or now the Meta Ray-Bans has it, and it's a live agent that will guide you around the store. I feel like a weirdo, like talking to myself, like looking like I'm talking to myself. So I'll just grab somebody.
Feeling, right.
You know what I mean? Like that's personal preference. But so I just grab somebody that's live and in person that works there. And that way we can, God forbid the internet goes down and I'm, you're screwed. Like, I don't know. Or the Wi-Fi goes south. So, no signal and you're like stuck. So I don't know. I that's again my personal preference, but I salute for people that want to actually, do that with the agents. It definitely enhances independence for sure. So go for it, y'all.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yes. But anyway, so we're gonna wrap up here in a second, and I want to say thank you again for coming because this has been an awesome conversation. You letting folks out in TV and YouTube land know about the adult day program and all kinds of fun stuff we got going on here. I'm telling y'all, I hear these guys every day or at least every other day down there getting into some shenanigans. So it's a fun time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So to wrap up, do you have any advice for others who are adjusting to vision loss and looking for ways, to regain their independence and connect with some supportive resources?
Oh, yes. The big one is I've had a chance the privilege, I should say, of encouraging other people who are now going through it. Life is going to tell you that it's over. But I'm proof that it's not. You have organizations here, if you're in Houston, like the Lighthouse of Houston or, whatever resources you have in your community. Listen, give yourself another chance. And you do that by reaching out, finding out who's in your community, who's available. You learn the trade. Yes, it's different. It's going to be inconvenient, but you don't have to quit. I tell my favorite thing to say is they're like, well, why do you go to the Lighthouse? I said, because the Lighthouse didn't just save my life. They helped restore it.
There you go. Learn the trade, y'all. Whatever the trade is, for sure. We are so happy to hear how far you've come in your life and the impact that the Lighthouse has had on your life. And so this is all great stuff. So again, thank you for being here.
It's a privilege. I really do appreciate it, and I'm here. Anybody want to show up and ask me more questions, I am available. Just ask for Mo.
Ask for Mo. You heard it first here, guys. All right, so this is going to wrap up another episode of Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential. To our listeners, we hope you found this episode both inspiring and uplifting. And you can find other episodes of Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential on our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, y'all, we welcome your feedback. Please tell us what you like, what you don't. Hopefully you like everything. And what else, you would like to see from us, because we would love to, get your ideas on the air. All right, be sure to follow the Lighthouse of Houston on social media for updates and visit our website at houstonlighthouse.org to learn more about all of our exciting programs and upcoming events. So until next time, stay strong and continue to break those barriers.